we've just announced the new tour dates this morning. What can fans expect from the upcoming tour then? It's not till October. What can they expect?
I mean, touring's actually becoming slightly problematic in terms of the set list because we literally have got so many songs. We're like the kind of indie Rolling Stones, isn't we? But so the set list get longer, and the choice of songs gets harder. You know, because every faction of the fan base wants different things. You know, some people want a lot of Journal for Plague Lovers, some people want a lot of Holy Bible, some people want a lot of Everything Must Go, This Is My Truth. You know, so. It is difficult, and we aim to please. Obviously, there'll be quite a lot of new songs as well, but we're never one of those bands that just play the whole new album and forget the past.
Yeah, no, and that's, I mean, they're quite annoying bands that do that. It's like everyone wants to hear the old classics. That's what people go along to see. Yeah,
of course, you know, and if you can sprinkle in some new stuff, and hopefully if the new songs become old classics next time around, something like Your Love Alone or Autumn Song have kind of become, you know, total standards in the Manic set, which is from Send Away the Tigers, is really pleasing, and hopefully we'll achieve the same thing with this record. But it is annoying when a band just refuse to play the songs you love.
Exactly. I think you always get the balance right, you know, to just drop in the odd new one, and it's much more palatable that way.
Indeed.
So Nicky, you say you're going to play some new stuff. How far away from a new album are you at this stage?
We're getting close. You know, we'll finish probably all the recording will be done by the end of this week. We've had some mixers in from LA. Chris Ladalzi is mixing, and he's finishing mixing at the start of July for us. So we're just finishing off loads of extra tracks and content, and it seems a bit old-fashioned to call them B-sides anymore. But we've got a lot of spare stuff which we will be sprinkling across various formats and websites and all that.
Okay, nice. Well, we look forward to seeing that. What sort of sound has it got at this stage? It's a departure from Journal for Plague Lovers, the last one. I mean, how different is it from that?
I think it's the logical follow-up to Send Away the Tigers. It's different, but it's very much that mixture of Everything Must Go, huge choruses. It's probably the most strings we've had since Everything Must Go. There's lots of gospel choirs, there's lots of strings, lots of guitars, lots of emotion. It is I've said it's kind of a last shot at mass communication. It may well fail, you know. It's the sort of album that will either really connect with people and do well, or probably will do nothing at all. But I think we wanted to put ourselves in that position where we really give it a shot, you know, and make a brilliant radio record that hopefully has got some depth to it as well.
Yeah, so you got high hopes for it as a band then. This is like your big, sort of almost like your last hurrah, is it? You're not suggesting that you're going to be going your separate ways after the release of this, surely?
Not at all. It's not. I mean one last shot at mass communication in the sense that we'll always love making records, and we'll always, you know, the more kind of artistic side of us, the more left field side, will always bear fruit, or soundtracks or whatever. But in terms of really going for it, you know, because it's so hard when you're on your 10th album. I mean, the way the music industry has changed so dramatically, what you listen to on the radio and all the rest of it, you know, unless you've got someone featuring on it, it just seems just impossible to have a hit.
Yeah, like a collaboration with some no-mark celebrity. You won't be doing any of that, I presume.
There's a few bits and bobs. Duff McKagan's playing on a track from Guns N' Roses, which I'm really thrilled about, because Duff was one of my bass-playing heroes, and it meant that I didn't have to play bass on the track, so it was a double whammy for me.
Nice. Yeah, everyone seems to love a collaboration nowadays, don't they? Have you got any more, or is it not something? It's not going to be an album littered with collaborations then?
No, there's a few irons in the fire, you know, but there's nothing dramatic as everybody else. It's just the landscape of music has changed so dramatically. You know, it's hard to find a place for yourself at times. So I think that's why you got to, you know, stick to what you do best, which is, as a three-piece with my lyrics, I think this is the kind of record we do best. Like I said, whether that works for other people, it's the great unknown.
We shall wait and see. There's going to be certainly no members of the Saturdays on there. I think we can say that for definitely.
Probably not.
Please no. Well, I'm sure we'll be playing on XFM anyway, Nicky. Thank you very much for your time today. That's marvellous stuff.